What's up, guys? Welcome back to another intermediate Japanese lesson from some guy. Got another set of problems for you today, but before we begin, as always, please be sure to hit that like button, click that notification bell after you subscribe, so you'll know when new videos get released. Alright, so we'll get started as always with our kanji-based problem. So number 76, here we have the hiragana for a word, and we have to choose the correct kanji to complete the sentence. So it says, unchin wo seisan shita. So how do we write seisan suru in kanji? So pause the video here, choose an answer, and then we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 1番です。seisan. 運賃を生産した. So 運賃 is the money you pay when you take some kind of transportation, so like fare, like a bus fare or a taxi fare. 運賃を生産した. So 生産する means to like calculate. So I'm not exactly sure what this sentence means, to be 100% honest. Maybe I adjusted the fare, or I paid my fare. I calculated and then paid my fare. Maybe on the bus or the tram or something. But we're going to take a closer look now at this kanji character, the character for emotion or, feelings. And we have words like kanjo, which means emotion. And here we have a nice little sentence that says, 感情的になってしまってごめんなさい. So kanjo means emotion. So of course that's a noun. And a really, really useful trick, or, grammar function, is that using this character right here to turn a noun into an adjective. So kanjo means emotion. So kanjo teki would be like emotional. Kanjo teki ni natte shimatte gomen nasai. So like, I'm sorry for getting emotional, right? So if you want to turn, it doesn't work always this way, but genjitsu, reality, genjitsu teki means like realistic. So oftentimes you'll see this this teki added at the end of certain words to make them into adjectives. Next, we have the word for friendship,ゆうじょう. So here we have a little phrase, 長く続く友情, a long-lasting friendship. So 続く means to continue, 長く means 長い means long, 長く続く友情, a long-lasting friendship. That sounds nice. And let's see, here we have one more. 事情 means circumstances. So we have, for example, like 家族の事情, like the family circumstances, or 詳しい, like detailed, 詳しい事情, like detailed circumstances, or information about some kind of circumstance, perhaps. 詳しい. That's it for our kanji character. Now we'll take a look at our vocabulary. So number 77, we have to fill in the blank here. So it says, 田中さんはよく笑う、慌ただしい、おとなしい、眩しい、ぼがらかな人です. So how do we complete the sentence here? Pause the video, choose an answer, and we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 4番です。ぼがらかな. 田中さんはよく笑う、ぼがらかな人です. So Mr. Tanaka, よく笑う, often laughs, ぼがらかな人, cheerful person. です. So Mr. Tanaka is a cheerful person who often laughs. よく笑う, often laughs. ぼがらかな人, cheerful person. So now we're going to take a closer look at these other vocabulary words in a little more detail. So first, like we saw in our answer, ぼがらかな. So it's a not adjective. So if we want to say a person is cheerful, we would have to, use na, ぼがらかな人, a cheerful person. 慌ただしい means busy, or in a hurrying kind of way. So we can say, for example, 年末は慌ただしい. So the end of the year is a busy time, right? So maybe or the end of the month is also a busy time. 慌ただしい, like a lot of things going on. おとなしい means quiet, or kind of shy perhaps. And the way I always remember this word is that the word for adult is 大人. So like おとなしい means like, in my mind, means like adult-like. So like an adult is, often quiet, whereas children are very loud and, rambunctious. But おとなしい means quiet. So we can describe a child as being おとなしい子供. So like a shy, quiet child. Maybe they just sit there and read a book, or, being well-behaved. And last we have 眩しい means radiant or dazzling, like a light, for example. So we can say 眩しい太陽. So the sun, the bright, dazzling sun. 眩しい太陽. And moving on, now we'll take a look at our bunpo, our grammar for today's lesson. So number 78, we have to fill in the blank. So it says, 学校を辞めました。というと、というのは、というならば、ということは、父が亡くなって働かなければならないからです。So how do we complete the sentence here? Pause the video, choose an answer, and we'll check. Alright, so the answer is 2番です。というのは、学校を辞めました。So I quit, or I dropped out of school. というのは、and the reason for that is 父が亡くなって、my father passed away. 働かなければならないからです。And now I must work. So I quit school. というのは, and the reason I quit school, the reason for that was because my father passed away and I had to start working. So this is a mouthful right here. You know, 働く, of course, means to work. So if we want to say you must work, it would be 働かなければならない。働かなければならない。からです。Because, right? Because I had to start working. So anyway, now we're going to take a closer look at how to use this, というのは and these other, というと in a little more detail. So first we have というのは, just like we saw in the answer, which is, 理由を述べる to explain a reason for something. So here we have another example sentence. It says, 来月引っ越します。So I'm going to move next month. というのは転勤になったからです。So 転勤になる means like 転勤する means to transfer, like for work. So 転勤になったからです。Like I was transferred. So next month I'm moving. というのは and the reason for that is I was transferred. というのは転勤になったからです。And just like we saw in the choices for our answers in the last question, we have, というと and というのは. And we use these to explain what something means or like what you're trying to get at. So here we have a conversation between two people. And the first person says, 住所が変わりました. So my address has changed. And the person says, というと引っ越したんですか? So in other words, you moved. So, hey, my address changed. So というのは引っ越したんですか? So you must have moved, right? To put it another way, you moved. And we have one more, and that's just という. And we use this after some noun to explain like what something is called. So for example, we can ask our friends, ワンピースというマンガを知っていますか? So are you familiar with a manga called One Piece? One Piece というマンガ. A manga called One Piece. And here we have one more sentence. It says, 彼は諫早というところの出身です。So he is from a place called 諫早. 諫早というところ. A place called 諫早. So if you want to know like what something is called, if you want to explain what the name of something is, you can just use という. One Piece という漫画. 諫早というところ. And that's it. So, it's easy to confuse, というと、というのは、という. So, practice them. If you want to leave a comment, some kind of sentence or whatever using them, please do that. And I'll be sure to respond. Or if you have any questions, please be sure to do that. Leave them below. But that's going to do it for today. So as always, thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to learn more in-depth grammar, or if you know someone who's like starting out Japanese and they want to learn to speak like you do, you can recommend my book, Learn Japanese from Some Guy. A lot more in-depth grammar lessons, and you can find that on Amazon. The link's in the description, so check that out. But that's going to do it for today. So as always, thanks for liking, watching, subscribing, telling a friend, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you back next week for another intermediate Japanese lesson. Mata ne.